The whole thing went to the C drive and... oh, for goodness sakes. I'm a little too excited now. I can't run and jump at the same time. There we go. Oh my goodness. I kid you not. I was in the process of doing some work and I wasn't recording, and then I saw him and I was like, ooh. I started trying to record and I had forgotten to plug in my book, so that caused a bunch of problems. Oh, it's not hooked up. I pulled the plug, plugged this thing in, closed for apps because it wouldn't show my book. Opened Fraps back up, but whenever I closed it in some way, it crashed Minecraft. No! So I had to get back into Minecraft, and I was worried. Every time I've left an area long enough, you know, matter of moments really, to get bones or anything, these dogs have just despawned, so...
Oh, but you just want the 1.8 plus the...
Oh.
Say done.
Shut up, Fraser. Hi. Hi. Come here. Come here, little guy. Hi. Yeah! Finally, one of them spawned in while I actually had the bones handy. Come on. Come with me. We're gonna take you into the park. I gotta come up with a name for you, pup. What would be a good name for you? LongShot, maybe? I kinda like that. LongShot. I honestly have been trying to get a dog and hoping that one would come in like I'd seen previously, and I've missed twice. They're so rare now. They don't spawn like normal on the server. That's why those, why the pet shop exists at Hub. Hey, pup. Yeah. Alright, come here. LongShot. No, this is for me. There, you come on over here if you will. I want you close to the parking area so so you can get run over, yeah. Not joking, that really psyched me out. It's like, no, no, no! Plugging everything in.
I like that.
Okay, LongShot, you stay here. Stay outside the house that I'm staying in for the time being.
But I have to say...
Well, the time has finally come for me to begin work on these next few... What are you two doing? I've already got horses. If you want to visit them, go over there. And your time is going to be soon. This is the World of Wool build site right here. Finally finished it. Cleared away a bunch of terrain, so World of Wool will sit right in this gap. Right now what I'm trying to do is figure out approximately where I want my highway to intersect with the wall, because there's going to be a lot of stone cutting involved in that. Horses need a 2 meter wide gap to be able to pass through. If it's only 1 meter, they can't fit through the doorway. So I'm making a highway, or even a regular roadway. Each lane is about 2 meters. So the way this layout works, there is a curb on one side. This is for a one-way lane. A curb on one side, then 2 meters, and then a curb on the other. A two-way road that's a small road would be 3 wide with a curb on either side. For a larger gap than that, we start talking about multiple lanes, that sort of thing. It's 2 blocks per lane. So I'm assuming this is the access road, which will be one way, and there will be one on the other side. There's a 3 meter median at this point, which will narrow as I turn toward the downtown district and widen the highway. Then 1, 2 lanes, and that will expand to 3 lanes once we get closer to downtown. A gap for the median, then 1, 2 lanes, and then a 3 meter median. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. So the reason I'm doing this way, obviously, if you look at this, that's a wide highway. So this is going to take a little while, but getting this put in is going to make a big difference. It's going to make it a lot easier to travel, especially by horse through here. This also is going to help me see where the World of Wool access road will connect over here, where the nearest actual road, nearest street happens to be. And the same with the Old Man Johnson's farm, which is in this valley on the other side. So we've got some work to do, but this should work out pretty nicely, I think. I think it's going to look really good when I'm through with it. Ah! Damn it, horse! Get out of the way, sheep. There's a reason I don't talk about you guys more on these episodes. I did use all of my levels to enchant several pickaxes. Oddly enough, this was the level 3 one that I enchanted. All of these had like level 6 or 7 or 5. Level 3 got me Unbreaking 1 and Efficiency 1. Alright. Fire 1. Through the wall, no less. That's the support structure. Man, that looks good. I just now looked at that. Yeah, I'm carving out the path now. I'm gonna probably need more shovels for this. Zacebill is over here looking at things. I mentioned that I'm working on the highway. I can't figure out if that's just regular idling or if there's some time-lapsing going on or whatever, but I'm way past that area already. Straight ahead, and then over here the industrial district's further down, as is Turbo Town. It's actually the nearest settlement to my south. It's close to 3,000 blocks away. That's actually sort of an estimate. It's based on the idea of you having to cover all the terrain on foot. I wouldn't mind having some maps for these two, but obviously, I'm not going to stop and work on all that. Have to sit down and make out maps in that manner. Woo! That was a high one. I got some air. Alright, horse. Let's see if you can take it up this bridge. This overpass. Kind of enough of my city work leveling has actually reached this area, which is where the drop site is and where I hope to eventually build 5 flags. I'm going to level all of this. Not level it, but cover it over. They are apparently ending the pet shop, or at least the selling of eggs. In the last mod report, they said the cat eggs will not be on sale much longer because... And I'm guessing they're probably including the dogs as well, because now they are spawning in the server again. That's where I've had the opportunity to finally catch LongShot. There we are. Midgar. Artography. Alright. I'm waiting on a price because the warning signs, the computer monitors, all that stuff doesn't have prices. I figured out 14 blocks for the 0 through 9 plus the punctuation and symbols will greatly help in building signs and banners and things for certain locations around the city. Very much in need of them at this point though, because I need the numbers in particular so I can make my exit sign numbered. This is kind of sad though. It's a big order, you know, considering how long it's been. Did he say yet? 17 iron blocks. Here we are. 17 iron. 2 torch chests have your numbers and punctuation and are unlocked. So, let's see, there's... I only see 1 torch chest. Which is the other torch chest? Because I'm not seeing a torch here. Yeah. Let's see, I may be out of space. Yep, I'm out of space. Let me run and put this up. Oh, I'm glad to have these, especially that, like I say, that computer monitor one. I'll have to look at what all of them look like once I get back home. But between that and the numbers, those are just so important to me right now. running down the access road for no reason. It's like, now there's a road here, so I'm going to obey the road rules. Long row of these lights. This is all starting to look a lot better. This is gonna make it look so much better. I still feel like I might have gotten a little carried away with this highway. It's obviously taken me longer than I intended, but it's also just, there's a lot going into this. It's gonna look really nice by the time I'm through with all the road work. This is all going to look really nice.